back to my channel. How you doing today? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope all is going well with you and your loved ones. I hope you're keeping very positive regardless of what is going on in our world. This issue of COVID-19, we will get through it. As long as God is on the throne, we will get through it. So, and this too shall pass. All right, let me get on with the video. First of all, I just want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel. My last video got so many views, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching my videos. Also, I did get a lot of subscribers, new subscribers. I want to thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, but you have seen 1 or 2 videos, please do me a favor. Just hit the subscription button. I'm very grateful for even stopping by to watch my channel. So just make sure that you subscribe. That encourages me to, edit all the videos that I have. I recorded everything in my journey of building in Ghana. So just make sure that you click the notification bell. Subscribe and click the notification bell. And then this way, whenever I upload a video, you will be the first to know. Today, I want to share with you my borehole experience. I know that I have probably share a clip or a footage in some of my videos, but this one I just want to concentrate on just drilling borehole in Ghana, my experience that I had. So let's get on with the video. The title of the video is Drilling a Borehole. What's a borehole in Ghana? This way you don't have to purchase water again. You don't have to worry about turning the government turning on and off the water. It happens in our side of the continent of Africa that we live in. I don't know about your country, but I know in Ghana we do get a time when the water is shut off. I'm not quite sure as to why they decide to turn the water off. Sometime maybe the Kosombo Dam. Is it dam? Yeah, might be a little low in water, so maybe we supply our neighboring countries' water. I'm not sure. I've heard that before. In the events where the water is shut down, you don't have to worry. As long as you have your borehole, you are good to go. It doesn't run out. It does not run out. So you can use the water anyhow you want to, but just use it wisely. Just use it wisely because, somebody next door to you may not have access to water the way that you do. All right. So in case you do not know what a borehole is really drilling a narrow shaft underground, deep down underground to break the rocks under the ground, to tap into water or to provide access to water. In Accra or in the whole of Ghana, when sometimes they turn the water off in certain areas of Accra. So when you have your own borehole, you don't have to worry about the government or you don't have to worry about the water being shut off at times. So you will always have access to water. And sometimes too, I've seen some areas, even in my area, where the person who has a borehole will sell water to, the neighbors. Well, before you start drilling, first, get a reputable company, get a good company. I think with mine, I just heard this company being advertised on the radio and I called them and I called several places and then decided on one. But before you start, make sure you do your homework and interview the company and make sure that the company that you're drilling, company that you're contracting is very experienced and they've done so many quality work before you hire a drilling company to drill your borehole. So the company will start off by accessing your ground to see if you do have water underground. Like in my at my house, when they came, they tested some which area of my compound had more water. I'm not sure how. Yeah, there's some kind of instrument that they use to determine, where they can find more water. So in this video, I am going to share with you the cost of the borehole, what to do when you don't have, when they drill the borehole and you're not lucky enough to have like the good quality water. Sometimes the water may be very salty. So what to do in case you drill a borehole and you encounter salty water. So I just want to share a few things that I've learned with you. Okay, so make sure you watch the entire video. I know sometimes you don't have the patience to watch the video, but you might learn one or two things from my videos. So let's get on with it. So if you like my shirt, I designed this back in the day, about maybe 10 years ago. I used to have a t-shirt business, which I believe I'm going to go back into it. So I designed this t-shirt for the World Cup. See, 2010 World Cup, when it was South Africa hosted the World Cup 2010. So I designed t-shirts and I designed t-shirts for Ghana, which I sold a lot of t-shirts. That's when Ghana did very well. Was it that time Ghana did very well? When we went far until, what was that name of the country that, did something illegal but they won because of the illegal whatever that they did. What country was that? Oh, it just escaped my mind. When I think of it, I will just put it I'll put it right here. So I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. So soon as I hit my 3,000 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. I will show you the t-shirts that I'm going to give away. World Cup t-shirts 2010. I mean, it was 2010, but it's not too late. You can still, wear it. It's not going to, the 2010 is actually very small, so it doesn't matter as long as, it says Ghana on it. And I also have a Adinkra Symbols t-shirt. So I'm going to do a giveaway, including other things, just to show my appreciation for watching my videos and also for subscribing to my channel. All right, I'll show you more of the t-shirts after this borehole video. All right, so let's get on with it. Came to drill the water, I hadn't made it to my site yet, so I didn't think about telling them to like protect the windows and the surrounding area. They don't. Just know that you will have some cleaning to do once the drilling is done. Look how dusty and dirty the place is. I should have closed the windows and all the doors. So just make sure that they clean the windows right away. They just, water hose the window right away to get rid of the mud, because it's very muddy clay, dirt. So once it dry up on the window or on your doors, it's going to cake up and it's going to dry really hard. So in case you're not able to cover everything, just make sure that you hose the windows and clean everywhere once they finish the work. So how much the borehole cost me to drill, I will tell you more about that a little further down the video, and also the type of pumps to get, the main initial pumps that goes down, and the other pump that you have to get. If you have one level, then that would not be necessary, but if you have 2 floors, then the water pressure tends to be low from downstairs. So I will tell you a little bit more about that down the line.
I say about my party, I bet you. Why is it?
Oh, by the way, I believe it took about 3 to 4 hours, less than 5 hours to get this whole drilling process done. Yeah, between 3 to 5 hours we were done with the drilling and installation of the pump.
Instagram girl.
The water is located, is going to shoot up and it's going to splash the mud. It's going to first start with, you know, muddy water, and it's going to splash everywhere. So it's best if you haven't painted the house already, and then this way when that happens, you know, you just paint it over. I'm not sure how else they can do, what they can do to not splash the water all over, but in my experience, I'm glad that the house wasn't painted, you know, just to keep in mind. I was so excited to discover that we have water. So at this point, we didn't know whether the water is salt water or, you know, is free of salt. I knew that some of my neighbors who have borehole have fresh water. I mean, the water wasn't salty, so I was happy about that, and I knew that most likely my water would not be salty, but I wasn't 100% sure at that time. So I'm glad that the water was good. So it was just very exciting to know that, you know, there's no water in that area. So to have your own borehole is a very good thing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to have your own borehole. I recorded this the video of the drilling of the borehole on two phones. So the other phone that I did more recording of, I lost the footage. I actually gave the phone away and didn't realize that the video was on it. So in that video, I did talk to the people that were drilling the borehole and ask them all questions regarding the process, how it worked, how many those long pillars, I forgot what it's called, how many of them went down. I think it was about 25 or so down, that long, went down before they hit water. So I lost that footage, and I hate that I did, because I have more information that that would have benefited someone watching this video. But nevertheless, I hope you got something out of this one. Another thing to note is that your area may not be a good area to drill a borehole. Not all areas are, have water. So right here, I'm showing the different types of sand that they encounter before hitting the water. So he will tell you, explain more about it here.
This is where we started from.
Okay, so from here we get different color sand.
So this is the first
Layer.
second, third, fourth, fifth.
Each row another.
Each row. So every rod is 5 meter. And 5 meter, one each. This is 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters. So we'll be taking it small to the rod end, and then we add another one. And we add another. So this represents the rods that went down.
Each rod is about how many feet?
15 feet per one.
So I was clearly wrong from my previous statement. It took more than 25 rods to go down, judging from the different layers of rocks or sand that you see here. I think it's probably over 40, 50 rods went down the ground.
I know boys are now I wet. There's different
He said that this is the point where we hit water, so you can tell from the texture of the sand that it's more moist. So the closer you get to the water, the more moist the sand is. As you can see, the pump is now installed, and once they install it, they have to run the water, keep letting the water run till you hit clear, till the water is very, very, very clear. So then you all set and good to go.
I'm telling you, Kwame. Yes. Whether they turn it on or not, we have water. Thank God for that. Yes. The only thing is I want the water pressure to be really strong.
They call it super Italian. Oh, this one is the pump, huh? Yeah. I super Italian. I quality. I quality papa. I better than Pedro.
Really?
Huh? Quality, I better than Pedro.
Yeah.
Oh, petroleum good. The petroleum no go no.
It's getting clearer. Coming in.
Another thing to keep in mind is that you may not find, they may not find good quality water in your area, or not areas have, good quality water. For instance, my aunt, she lives in Ashoma area, right? So she's about maybe 40 miles from the ocean, and my house is located around maybe less than 10 miles from the ocean. But when they drilled my borehole, they found really good quality water. The water is really nice, pure, and clean, and it tastes really good. We're not drinking the water at this time. Maybe a filtration system can, but the taste of the water is so good. We use it to cook and everything, and it's really tasty. However, my aunt, on the other hand, she lives about 40 miles from the ocean. And when they did her drilling, her water was extremely salty. They found salty water. And I think her water was drilled more than 10 plus years ago, and her water was very salty. So just imagine, I'm not sure how it works. I'm not a professional, or I don't proclaim to be a professional in water drilling. I'm just sharing my experience with you. So in her area, even though she's very, very far from the ocean, they found salty water. As to me, being less than 10 miles from the ocean, the water quality was not salty, and it's very, very clean, clear, and tasty. So in case you're not lucky and they encounter salty water, don't worry. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost more money. So there's a filtration system that you can install that the filtration system uses chemical to treat the water. And so once you install the filtration system, that system can purify the water, and that water can be consumed. So the water can be consumed. It's just that the filtration system is expensive. So my aunt told me, and I just spoke to my aunt just yesterday before I recorded this video. And my aunt told me that 10 years ago, when she drilled her borehole, and I think it's a little bit over 10 years, and they encountered salt water, she was told that she can get filtration system. She can get the filtration system, but it was very, very expensive for her at the time. And she still really haven't installed the filtration system. Her friend, which is in the neighborhood, did install the filtration system. So about 10 years ago, she was told that the filtration system was 12,000 Ghana cedis at the time, 12,000 Ghana cedis at a time. So she didn't get it. Her friend, on the other hand, maybe in the last 3 years or 4 years or so, got the filtration system. And the cost for the filtration system is, I think, is 12,000 plus Ghana cedis, which is roughly $2,000. I think. I'll put the correct. It depends on the exchange rate, the dollar exchange rate as we speak. It depends on that. So I think it's roughly $2,000 plus, give or take, to install a filtration system if you have salt water, and the salt water, once it's treated, is good to go. All right. Another thing that my aunt did with the water, since her water is salty, she decided to use that salty water to connect it to her toilets, to her toilet, and, the pipes where they wouldn't use the water to consume. They won't consume the water, but they will use it maybe to water the grass and also to flush the toilets. So eventually what happened to her toilets is that the salt was rusting the toilet pipes. So everything was getting rusted. So that wasn't a good idea in the long run. It sounds like a good idea, but it wasn't a good idea in the long run, because the salt was corroding or rusting the pipelines and the toilet system. So maybe they can use it to, I don't even know if they can maybe they can just use it to water the grass. Maybe not your garden where you're planting fruits and vegetables, but to water your ground, and maybe to wash I don't even know if they can wash the car with. But anyway, until she get a filtration system, I'm not sure what she can do with the water. But if you have more knowledge of drilling of borehole, do share. I'm just sharing my experience. I'm not professional. I don't know much. I'm just sharing what my experience has been so far. So how much does it cost to drill a borehole? I'm not sure exact amount. Depends on the company. It depends on your location. It depends on how deep they have to drill to locate the water. So I would say an average cost to drill a borehole is anywhere from 7,500 cities to 12,500 Ghana cities. 7,500 to 12,000 Ghana cities, which is roughly $1,320 to $2,200. So $1,300 to $2,000, give or take. You know, do your own research and call around to find out how much it was. You know, how much it is to drill a borehole. I think mine was done less than 2 years ago. I think I drilled mine December 2018. Yeah, which is, it's still early 2019 now. So mine was done December 2018. I believe I paid 8,500 Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to, I don't know, I'll do the calculation in, which is equivalent to this. So I will insert it here. Yeah, okay. So make sure you get the top of the line pump. The top of the line pump, once they reach the water and they put the pump, the system in there in the ground, make sure, talk to the company, make sure that they're giving you the top of the line pump, Pedrello. At this time, I think Pedrello is top of the line. He gave me another type. I didn't even know until everything was done. So before you do, just make sure that he's giving you the installing top of the line pump, Pedrello. I believe that's how it's called, how you pronounce it, Pedrello. I'll leave the name on the screen. So make sure you get the top of the line. He told me I was getting the top of the line pump. I think it was super something. Super, I don't remember the exact name. I forgot. But it's like a mid-range. Do not get the mid. I mean, it's okay. Do whatever your pocket can afford, but it's best to get the top quality so that you don't have to pay a lot in the long run. Just get the best quality pump. That's what I'm saying, you know. I know Kwame did ask him. We both asked him afterwards, after they installed it. It's like, is this Pedrello? Kwame, I will show you where Kwame did ask him that. And
Italian. Oh, this one is the pump, huh?
Yeah.
I super Italian. I quality. I quality, papa. I better than Pedrello.
Really?
Quality, I better than Pedrello.
Yeah.
Oh, Pedrello is good. The Pedrello is no gomo.
he said, well, Pedrello is good, but the one that we've used is also good. So in other words, Pedrello is the best quality. Had he given me the choice to get Pedrello, I would have paid a little bit more and, you know, gone with the Pedrello brand. So just make sure that you're getting the top of the line so that you don't have to do this again, or you don't have to replace it, or it's not going to cost you more money in the long run. All right. You may need 1 or 2 poly tanks. Right now I have one medium-sized poly tank, and I may need to get another poly tank, you know, so that you don't always, I think even with a 1 poly tank, it may last you somewhere between 1 week to 2 weeks, depending on the number of people that are using the water, how much you flush the toilet and what you're using the water for. So now that you have your borehole, you may want to consider getting a pump, another type of pump that will pump the water from the poly tank to, you know, to connect to your pipes, your toilets and your, you know, the sinks and all of that. So the pressure downstairs is always very strong. However, pumping the water up without a pump, I mean, if you don't have a pump, the pressure upstairs is going to be low to like drizzling, like really low pressure. So got another pump that pumps the water, upstairs, that makes the pump, the pressure upstairs will be stronger if you get a water pump, from the poly tank to your showers and the toilet. It will be much stronger. So having a pump upstairs, or having a pump connected, will yield more greater water pressure. If you have a 2 levels, you will need a pump. But if you just have 1 floor, 1 level, then there's no need to get a pump. Yeah. So now I hope I covered the basics of what you need to know, when drilling a borehole, or before you consider drilling a borehole. I hope I've covered the very basics. So just make sure that you do your own research. My experience, not a professional experience, but my own personal experience that I encountered. So I hope you learned something from this. I hope this helps you in any way. So let me see if I covered everything. Did I go over this? Yeah. So this is just my basic knowledge that I have to share with you. I hope you enjoy this video. Before you go, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you hit the notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching my video. God be with you. God bless you. Have yourself a lovely day. Take care. Bye. And let me share with you the t-shirt. I used to make t-shirts. I used to give them away. I used to sell some. So I'm going to share. So I will share a link to a channel that I created about a long time ago. I only put the t-shirts on it right around the World Cup 2010, World Cup 2010, when I decided to make some t-shirts, sell Ghana t-shirts, to my friends and online, which I did sell a lot of t-shirts. I have some that I recently discovered that I guess I hadn't sold. So I'm going to do a giveaway. And I am going to include in the giveaway this shirt. So this is a Ghana t-shirt that I made. I don't know if you can see. It's World Cup 2010 South Africa. World Cup 2010 South Africa. So I am going to do a giveaway, and let me change to the other t-shirts that I also designed. I also made Inquires symbol t-shirts. I need to get back in my t-shirts business. Let me know if you will buy some t-shirt from me. Let me know if you will be interested in some of my t-shirts, and I'll start making them once this issue with Corona is over with. This is some of the t-shirts that I designed. You see, this is the Inquires symbol, Jinyami, and rhinestone. So I am going to do a giveaway once I hit 3,000 subscribers. I'm almost there, so why don't you help me get there? And this will be part of the giveaway. I have another dress like this, and also this symbol on other t-shirts. I will link the video in the description box. Make sure you check the description box for a video that I put up on YouTube like 10 years ago when I was selling the t-shirts. I didn't promote it. I just throw it there, and I'm surprised that I discovered the video again. So I will leave the link in the description box. You can check it out and see how all the other t-shirts and dresses that I made with Inquires symbols, and also the World Cup rhinestone designs. All right, until then, thank you so much for watching. So this is also another shirt that I have. Yeah, I hope you like it.